What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let's go.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
24.
So what do you got for me on the topic?
I was just wondering, are you talking to women from all cultures, or are you just speaking directly to African American females?
All women.
Well, I want to say that I feel like women came from different cultures, so I don't think like whenever
What
you
culture are you
do,
from?
if you do, Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah. So from my culture, we we work alongside with men. We're never behind, we're never below them. We actually make decisions around the house. We do provide. I don't know if you know, but
I'm gonna
women
tell you. I'm gonna tell you that
okay.
I will say this, man. Um, every culture has stratification. I have high value Filipino male clients. Every
Okay.
culture has
What is that?
stratification. Every culture has stratification, meaning what you're saying may be true for the majority. We're talking about the top 10% of men, top 10%, 5%, 3%, 1% of men. They don't live like the bottom 80%. And the women who live with these men don't do what you're saying. And you can't make that, you can't tell, and you know that's not true.
No, I actually don't know.
Well, then you should. There's
Because
always been. Do you think that women who do you? So you don't think so? So you don't think the women who are living who are next to the most powerful men in the Philippines? You think they do what common workers do?
No, I don't know if you know, but Imelda Marcos is
I know Imelda
actually the
Marcos,
one
the shoe
who.
collection lady. That's one I was going to say. I know who she is. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you're aware that Marcos
Ma-
was the
Ma'am,
elected
what,
president, but she was the one.
ma'am. How old are you? 24?
Yes.
24? All right. I want to debate stratification. You don't have to agree. It doesn't really matter. The women who are involved with high value men have called in and said it. And just because you don't understand it or you haven't lived it in your life, that's fine. But the question is, do you want to be with a high value man in your lifetime?
I could be a high value myself. I don't necessarily feel like I need.
He asked a very straightforward question, and she deflects that and answers her own question, saying that she could be one. That she doesn't feel like, come on, that's not even part of the question.
To you know, um,
I just
I
asked a
wouldn't
question. That's
necessarily
a
say
yes or
that
no
I've lived
question.
my
I
life.
did ask you a yes or no question. I'm not trying to be rude, but that was a
I
yes
would
or no
love to
question.
be a high value man. That doesn't mean that that person has to cheat on me.
Has to do what?
I don't think that I have, what comes with it is like, I have to be hurt just to
Hurt. No,
be
no,
able
no, no.
to.
You have to be chosen. See, this is what,
I
see,
could choose men
no, I need you to,
myself.
no, this is not going to, I need you to listen to something, okay? You sound like a modern
I feel like
womanist.
I could choose my
Okay, what
men
I just
myself.
said, I said, listen. So you sound like a modern womanist feminist and understand something. The kind of men I'm talking about, they don't choose women who think like you. They don't date women who think like you.
Because
You don't
I feel
exist to
like
these women who think you have to be hurt. Do you think Melinda Gates looks like a woman who's hurt? You're
I think
associating a life you don't understand with uh pain and not associating with benefit. Did you hear the first woman who came on and said, I'm married to a high value man? And she was Argentinian or whatever. And she said, yeah, you have to accept things. but you get the other benefit. But what you said is, I can be high value myself. Good. But what I'm saying is, in general, and I mean no disrespect, young lady, but the kind of men we're talking about go for beautiful women who are cooperative.
And I think I could agree to that, but I feel like those men that go for women that are cooperative, they usually have, you know, masculinity issues. Because why would you, I
What's the
don't
longest
know, like
relationship you've been in?
What? Those men have masculinity issues. And by the way, now, no way she's 24. She's not 24. 34, yes. 24, no.
I'm sorry.
What's the longest relationship you've ever been in?
2 years,
How long ago was that?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yes.
So you haven't been in a relationship for over 10% of your life. And I say that because generally when I talk to feminists like yourself, this is all theoretical to you because you're really femcells. You're socially awkward women who don't have men. So this is theoretical. You don't have a man's not on your radar, you're not in a relationship. So this is really
But that's
just
my
like
choice.
it doesn't matter if that makes you sleep better at night, that's fine. It's by choice, but you could not choose to be with the kind of man I'm talking about. They would not choose you. See, you choose not to be
I
with the
don't
men.
think
You choose to not be with the men who you're referring to, but the kind of men I'm talking about don't even see you. You can't choose to be with them if you wanted to.
I think that's a reach.
No, ma'am, I
But
don't. Okay, I'm just going to show you how it's not a reach. Let's do it. How tall are you?
5'8",
Dress size?
medium. But
How
why
much?
does it matter?
No. Well, this is not how that goes. So I need you to reel back the attitude because this is how I do my show. So if you don't
I'm
want to do
asking,
it,
I'm
I
being
no
honest
no
with you.
no
It's
no
just a
no no
question. Why
no.
does it
I'm going to
matter?
tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. I will. First off, when I'm saying what I'm saying, I'll answer your question after I finish with what I'm doing. It matters because I asked the damn question. That's why it matters. See, what you've already shown is an inability even to cooperate with a simple process. But let's go on down the path. What would you rank yourself? Just your looks. 0 to 10, fresh face out of the shower, and you cannot use 7.
A 6.
I would give you a 5 at best. You're average. That's not bad.
And that's cool.
Yep.
That's
No,
not bad.
I don't think that,
Ma'am. And if you give yourself a 6, fine. I said I would give you a 5. It's not a point to argue with. But my point is, average women don't get high value men unless they are really feminine, cooperative, submissive, and do a lot of overperforming and get with him early. That's my point. That's worldwide. High value is not a United States concept. It's a worldwide concept. And the men who fit this characteristic are not looking for average looking women who are uncooperative. It's not an insult. It's just a statement of fact. So when you say you
I don't
choose
feel
to be by
insulted.
yourself, that's fine.
I don't feel insulted, but
You shouldn't. It's not an insult. It's just 2 + 2 is 4.
Actually, it is funny, ironically, that's the rating I would give her. He said 2 + 2 is 4. That's exactly what I'm giving her. Not a 5.
But when you say
I
I
don't
choose to
understand why.
be single, the implication is you could choose to be with a high value man just as easy.
Not really, because I feel like I have to match them. So
You have to match
I
them.
choose to be single because I want
You
to
choose.
prepare
No, I want to
myself
be clear what I heard you say.
when
You
time
choose. No,
comes.
you said you feel like you have to match them.
Yeah,
Is that what you
I
said?
think that you have to match men like that. You don't necessarily need to. Um, the whole issue is that
Match them
I'm drawn
how?
to women that
Match them how?
intelligence, character, confidence, I don't know, strategic. Uh,
See what I mean, ma'am? You have no. This is what I mean. you've just shown that you don't have any clue on what men pick women on. You've talked about what you think, but you're thinking like a man. Match them. You're trying to outman a man. Ma'am, I let you say that just so you can go down the comment section at the end and listen to what the women say. And they're going to probably say she does not know what she's referring to, because that's not what these kind of men pick women on. They pick women based upon their femininity, cooperation, submission, their sexual marketplace value, their body count. That's what they pick. They don't look at your intelligence, your income, your socioeconomic status until after all those other things, if that matters to that particular man. Men of power have never gone after the smartest women. They go after the hottest, most cooperative women. So when you say I high value men, I'd have to match them, you can't. Because what they're looking to buy, you don't have.
Uh-oh. Speechless. Why is she just smiling like that? Checkmate.
I mean, I could go on, but I don't want to be cut off with the people.
You could go on, but we're talking about high value men. And I'm saying you choose to be single, and that's only because, but you cannot choose to be with a high value man. Those two things are not the same.
I feel like, I mean, I think
Go ahead.
that it's not, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong, right? You're older than me. You experience plenty of things that I have not, right? But I just don't think that it's right to promote like that, like kind of like use your platform, like say that women cannot match men. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
I can use
not.
my
It
platform
doesn't.
for
It's
that.
not
No,
cheesy enough.
no. I'm talking to you. I'm not saying women. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to a woman who says something that she can. You okay? If I put you in a room of high value men, and then I put you in a, do you believe what you want to believe, young lady? But the bottom line is, men pick women based upon their sexual marketplace value, not your socioeconomic status or your intelligence.
So why do we have to? Why do we have to learn what men like?
Because without us, you die.
That is just a crazy question to even ask. That is just a crazy question to even begin to ask. Do you not see how life works? Do you not observe? Can you not see? But this is pretty much the thing, right? A lot of men are feeling like women feel exactly like this. They don't need anybody. Like they could just get to the end of their natural lives without anyone.
You need us for your very survival. We only need you to reproduce, and that's the problem. Modern women have forgotten the order. You are beneath men. You can't even manipulate the environment as an individual, single, solitary woman. You don't have the hand strength, the upper body strength to survive this planet as a solitary female. You need a group. Why is that so hard for you? See, modern women have been told that we're equal. Do you believe men and women are equal?
I think they're equal in different ways. They're not equal in strength. They're not equal in. They're equal in a different way.
What? How can be some? Oh my! This lady's lost. She says they're equal in different ways. That's an oxymoron. That makes no sense. A big shrimp. A big little shrimp. Come on, it doesn't make any sense. It's a crazy oxymoron. Equal in different ways doesn't even make any sense. That inherently means it's not equal.
But they are equal. Just
no, we're not. We're not equal. We're not equals. We're not equals. That's the point. Are male lions and female lions equal?
But we're not animals. We're not
Yes, you
lions.
are.
Human.
That is one of the most ridiculous things. Yes, you are. You are classified as a mammal.
I'm sorry. You do know
Ma'am,
that
ma'am,
what
ma'am,
distinguishes
you have a
female-
problem. You see, one thing this is why I love what I do. Modern women really have been sold a bill of goods to think you're equal to men. Well, guess what? If you think you're equal to a man, go to your home country, walk through the most dangerous neighborhood after dark by yourself, unarmed, and tell me if you get to one side to another, and then show me how equal you are.
Do you see where your argument is coming from? Do you see
Yes,
how you're saying
basic common goddamn sense. Basic common sense. You can only make these arguments. Where are you located right now?
What does it matter?
I'm going to ask you one more time, and then I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm really trying to be patient.
I need to tell you my location, but go ahead. So,
well, I'm going to tell you your location. It's off my fucking show. You average looking. See, those are the women who tend to be the most upset. Average looking women who want outsized outcomes. And they try to get the sexual marketplace value to operate according to fairness. That's what a wise man once said, feminism is just a way for ugly chicks to level the playing field. I haven't had a relationship in 3 years. At 24. And ain't one coming anywhere soon. So this goes to show you, he's harder on black women. No, I'm harder on womanists and feminists. That shit is a cancer to relationships. Average at best. Thinking she's got leverage. I choose to be single. French toast, you mean you choose to be single? What? I could choose to be with a high value man, but I have to match him. Really? Amazing. You see where your argument is going? Yes. This is why I said it's happening in Korea, Japan. Western countries are falling because women don't seem to understand that, like it or not, your place on the planet is with the male of the species. Pick one. We're not animals. Oh, really? Let the power go out for 72 hours. Let's revisit that. Y'all hear that shit? We're not animals. Let the power go out for 96 hours, 120 hours. Let the power go out for 5 days. And I would love to hear her say we're not animals. I said one of the best things you can do, young lady, is go to Amazon Prime, go to Bear Grylls The Island Season 2. Close your mouth, sit down and watch it, because men on one island, women on another island, and reality happened. The women on that island would have died several times over. And sadly, so many women are walking around today like this, average at best. Dog groomers and florists. Who? I'm 5'8". I don't know what to tell you what to dress. I don't need to know all that. I know you're average looking. Meaning you would get an average man, and an average woman like her would have got an average man years ago, and they're gone off and gave something back to their community. But instead, today we got women sitting around with their head in books in the clouds trying to figure out shit by themselves. So when y'all talk about the men and these manospheres and all this, or a bunch of incels or such and so forth, you ladies don't seem to realize how many fem cells are out there. There's a lot of socially awkward, unfit for relationship females. My show is littered with them. So,
and that's going to be the ending of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys turn on post notifications so you guys will be alerted when we upload videos every single day. If you guys want to show me a little bit of extra support, click the link in the description down below and you guys can support me there. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.